And we're back, and this time we're actually going to be able to take classes and not get caught up in wrapping up a whole conspiracy. Alright, so last time we took on... No, we did a couple of battles. We got beaten by Clavel because he caught me off guard. And then we fought Cassiopeia, aka Penny. And Team Star actually got off pretty easy because they're really... were pretty harmless by the end of it. They just had like one bad, day. So, back at school... we just gotta go meet up with Arvin at the lighthouse and maybe meet Sada, and then there's Pokemon League. But we're going to just crack away at the classes, because we might as well, because I want to meet the rest of the teachers, I want to finish that stuff up. Right, I suppose, yeah, do classes first. Okay, let's do biology, yeah, let's just finish up biology, try to finish up the classes. It shouldn't take us too long. Because we got biology 6, and then we got the midterm, or final exam, and I don't remember, we'll see if I can remember by, remember the details we need to finish up classes. Let's just do the classes, get them wrapped up, get the rewards from it, and then it's just done. Because then we've met the characters, and that's kind of more what I'm interested in, and we might as well get what candies we can get out of it for, just give our Pokemon one more little nudge booster to get to the end. Next time we meet, we'll have our final exam. The topic for this class will be the Pokemon forms. You can think of forms and shapes that appear in Pokemon have. There are many form change, where Pokemon's appearance... Lizard, example... Basic form, where it walks on its legs. Second spell form, where it stands on its hind legs to engage in battle. Finally, there's its ride form, where it inflates its throat sac and its tail. Okay, so by forms just means kind of like ride Pokemon. Oh, and he's talking about Rotom because that can change into everything, basically. Any electronic. A Rotom inside a Rotom phone is special, so it doesn't try to enter other electronics. An ordinary Pokemon, however, will change form in entering washing machines, microwave ovens, and other electronic appliances. Yeah. I thought Rotom was like a... for different nectars, which are over in the Delibird shop. Can't change special coloration, same individual Pokemon back and forth between its forms. There's a lot to take in with the chain. Okay. So just basically like different Pokemon transformations. Well, not even transformations. Regional forms, which are based on... okay, yeah, just different alterations a Pokemon can get, whether it's based on region or just like other weird stuff, but there we have it. I thought Rotom was like a legendary Pokemon at one point. Just because like... well, I think actually it was just like... a lie told to me by a former friend, and it's just sort of like, oh really? It's like, yeah, that's interesting, and he gave me one, and then I just go like, yeah, Rotom. It's kind of odd for legendary, and then I just saw it everywhere, and it's just like, oh. Okay, final exam for biology. Today's our final exam. It will cover everything I've taught you so far, blah 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 blah. Alright. How many to four forms make it easier to catch Pokemon? Oh yeah, inflicting paralysis. Well, how many of the following 4 methods make it easier? Well, both 1 and 4. Whatever. Can you get a new Pokemon by only catching... Not really. Because you can get them just as prizes. Pokemon Zelda Stone. No, it won't. I don't think. Running into a trying to show up 1 in 4,000. Or Korkor has 3 forms. No, he said 4. Does question 1 affect did I do you have anything you would like to say about my class? I'm still getting used to this teaching thing. Thanks for being our teacher. Yeah, I'll just give him that. He was fun. He seems like a nice guy. And, yeah, there we go. After all, he did invent the Pokédex. Or, this version of the Pokédex app. So, clearly he's good at something. 3... 4 out of 5. Okay, I'm assuming the one I got wrong was the... whatever. Does not matter. We won. 5 medium candies. We would get that many out of just doing like a raid at this point. Ooh. Okay, class like take math. Right, and then we can also finish up battle studies. Sorry, gonna be blitzing through these. I'm not gonna be reading everything just because I'm trying to get a move on. And Sorry. Hello everyone, I hope we can have fun once again today in our last class session together. Last time we learned about probability using move accuracy as an example. Probability is quite an interesting subject. Did you know that in a class with 40 students, there is a 90% chance that 2 of them will have the same birthday? This is, I guess that's actually kind of true based on my class. Oh, whatever. This is true, we only had 20 and that's how common it was. This is true even despite the fact that there are over 300 days each year. Isn't that remarkable? But let's move on to today's topic before we get swept by probability again, blah blah blah. All the calculated damage, cosmetic damage, critical hit, stat boost, and the like. All these are variables are multiplied together to calculate damage. Just by giving them, all you have to do is have your Pokemon use a move it shares a type with. Oh! If the rock type Pokemon uses the rock type move Stone Edge, the move's base power is 100, is multiplied by 1.5. Really? Ground and Rock may have similar types, but if a ground type Pokemon uses Stone Edge, the move's power will remain 100. Really? That actually makes a difference. Super effective moves and critical hits also add multipliers to this little numerical increase, so it most certainly must not be taken lightly. Oh, okay. I did not even know that was also a thing. So, technically every move is a little bit stronger if it's the same type. If it's 2 type, how does that affect it? Boost the power 100, and if a Pokemon that shares a type with this move, user hits an opponent that is weak to that type, what happens to that move's power? Doesn't it? There we go. I think that's the first question I've gotten right. Because it'd be 1.5 plus 1.5. Yeah, base power 1.5, making you 150. And the fact that the opponent is weak to that opponent's move, then doubles that power from 150 to 300. Okay, that also makes more sense, because 1.5 does not work that way. The original power of the move ends up being tripled. Huh. What's more, if a Pokemon Terraslizes and its Terra type matches one of its original types, then the bonuses it gets using that move is the same type increase from 1.5 to 2. So then it could be like 4 times as powerful. Okay, is that always been a thing? Is that actually how that works? Just having a Pokemon use, its, the type it's associated with, that makes a big difference? I didn't think it would, but okay. So, say, flower trick. So that's, the math is not working. So, just by using a grass type move, that attack, increases, what is it, like 80 damage? Well, it crits automatically. So, and say you did type advantage. Okay. Alright, everyone, it's time to begin our final exam. Okay, how many Great Balls could you purchase with 3,000? 5. Sorry. I'm questioning myself. Yes. Sorry. If a water type move with a power 100 and critical hit on a grass type, what power does that move? That'll be... What will be the move's power be? What? Oh, right. Sorry. It's not super effective. So... That would balance out if it's a crit, right? No, because then it would be like... Crit doubles, but if it's weak... But that would balance out, right? Not under normal conditions, what percentage chance does Stone Edge have a landing and critical hits? 1 in 4? Yeah, 4.16 she said. Swords Dance twice boosts attack by 4 stages. How much damage does those moves do then? Triple damage, technically. What if Rock type, Terra type, Rock? Okay, if Rock type moves uses Terra type as Rock Terraslizes, then the power of its Rock type moves will be multiplied by 2. Okay. We gotta do this like real school, where it's like you do all these lessons, then a week later you're given the test, and then, you do all the classes, then wait a week, come back and see what you can remember. Okay, come on, 4. 3! God damn it. I'm sure, okay. No, I just also realized my math was wrong. No. Yeah, 5. Sorry, my math is just sort of like, my brain's completely blanking. Okay, but if it's crit, so it would be still higher. 4%, that I know is right. Or no, sword dance by 4 stages. Would that be quadruple? Okay, whatever. Sorry, no, like, I'm so stupid. The math... No, I'm right. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking. It's just like, wait a second. What? I feel stupid. This is how it was for me in actual math. God damn it. You know, nearly a decade older from when I took my last math class, and I'm still can't do it. Basic math in a goddamn children's game. I'm trying to remember. No, 5. Yes. Okay, if water type moves to one lens critically. Okay, 50%. I don't even know which ones are wrong. I'm just assuming because it crits, that means it's damage. Under normal conditions, what percent? 4%. I remember saying 4.16. Okay, if it's... It's gotta be. No, it'd be triple. Jesus, sorry. 2. That's gotta be freaking right. Come on. Come on! Are you serious? What am I getting wrong? God damn it. I feel stupid, but I'm looking up a freaking guide for this math quiz because I don't want to be stuck here. Okay, yes, 5, that's correct. Okay, 75. I was right on the second time, but I changed it because I thought that was wrong. Normal conditions, what percentage is stone edge? 12%. Oh, that's right. No, she said 4, like, 0.16 or something was, but stone edge has a higher chance. Okay, triple damage. Multiplied by 2. God damn it. I had the right ideas, and then when it's just like, well, that one must be wrong, so I kept changing them. So I always got the critical percentage wrong, and then when I got the power right, I then got the triple damage thing wrong because, such a roundabout. Son of a bitch. Okay, let's try this. We're done. We're done. I'm out. Just look at the answers, because that's actually how I got out of my last math class. I'll shut up. Plugging my phone back in. Battle studies. Ugh. Osu! This is our last class, but don't let it... Okay, moving on. I'm not in the mood anymore. I'm almost champion rank, man. I don't need this. But we can aim for even greater heights. So today I'm going to teach you about the rules of link battles. So, just... Okay, so just what's things we're playing online. There's no restriction. We'll set all Pokemon stay at their current level. To use normal rules, all Pokemon will be set to level 50. Okay. Which is nice, you know, just putting everybody on, like, a par. I'm sure there's still, like, a meta, but I should try that at some point just to see, you know. Lastly, call for flat rules. Almost affects you. Okay. The rule of the set does not allow trainers to use multiple Pokemon of the same species or multiples of the same held item. Okay. Alright, here's a question for you. Which rule set would you want to use a lower level Pokemon to keep its level low? Normal rules? Oh, wait, no. Sorry, I got that backwards. Sorry, I'm not thinking... I'm thinking... Yeah, I got it backwards. Whatever. I don't know. I've, like, played a Pokemon battle, like, online against a friend well over a decade ago, and we just never got around to it. Like, I was gonna battle my... You know, have a battle with my friend when we got Sword and Shield, and then we could compare notes, we just never got there. And even now, we've talked about, it's like, oh yeah, we should send our, like, the friend codes or whatever, and, you know, figure out what we want to do, you know, there on Scarlet and Violet. We're not gonna do it. We'll just never get there. The next Pokemon game will come out, and we'll talk the same thing, and it's just sort of like, ow, I just scratched myself. Okay. Battle Final. Try to remember everything. Okay, which cheer, boost, attack, special attack for all allies? Go all out. Out we go. Go all out. What do you call the battles that Pokemon set the R button on their own? Auto battles. I almost got there with auto fight. How should you obtain LP? Hack the system. Hey, it worked for Penny. Yeah, we don't get it for taking on gyms, so materials. High level Pokemon are adjusted to what level when using flat rules and link battle level 50. When using normal rules and link battles, you can use multiple Pokemon of the same species and multiple types held items. No? I'm pretty confident I at least got 4 out of 5. Whip. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, we're back, and I forgot we could do this, and this is fun. I kind of like, you know, I like in Sword and Shield where you did Leon's pose. Anyways, okay, we're back. Got people on my profile, and so I couldn't continue, and so it's been a day later. So, okay, long story short, we done with battle studies. We passed the test, we're done. Sorry. Just nasal rinse today, and... Ugh. So we're continuing. Trying to do more classes. History. Okay, haven't seen her before. Oh, I see we have some new students here with us today. I thought it was just like, oh my god, students? What are you doing here? My name is Ryfort. I will be the one to impart knowledge of the past to you, your little minds. Sorry, don't know what I'm doing for these people. History is a wonderful thing. Truly splendid. The lives of our ancestors throughout history forged the path to the present in which we live. Today we shall learn about the most mysterious location of all Paldea, the Great Crater. Massacre knows the Great Crater, sorry. Moving on now. The area is called Area Zero, and the research of its geological strata and material composition has shown that the crater is in fact over 1 million years old. Man. Sorry. Something. Perfect time. Make eye contact. Yeah, perfect time to making eye contact. Okay. I mean, treasure. That is so generic of an... It's like, what could be in... We don't know what's in the treasure, but what could it be? Hey, that's the professor from Arceus. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, a Snorlax all the way down there. Well, there's probably Pokemon. There's hints that the... Sorry. That the... Sorry, Titan Pokemon... Well, not even come... Well, maybe come from there, but also infused by the food that they eat there. Or at least their herbs come from there. Sorry, going through it. And I'm more sniffly than I thought I would be. Oh, God. Okay, sorry. Today we will continue on Unravel. Who is messaging me? Okay. About 2,000 years ago, the region came under the rule of the Paldea Empire. The historical accounts describe the Paldea Emperor as being quite the dictator. The Emperor also zealously believed the legend of the treasure of the rest of the beads was Area Zero. Okay. Sorry, rub my nose and then just read it quickly. perfect time to make eye contact. Okay. Approximately how many years ago was it that Paldea Emperor began to rule this region? She just said it. There we go. Just making sure you're listening. The great era of the exploration began. However, it is said that not a single adventurer sent out by the Emperor ever reached the depths of the Area Zero. Alright? The resounding failure of this great era of the exploration was certain. Yeah. Sorry. Alright, build a time machine. Put enough rotoms into something and maybe it'll work. Sorry, blitzing through. Just jumping into this, because this is also... We're under a bad weather storm warning as of recording right now, like a couple days before Christmas, and it's just... You know, if power happen, you know, it's like up in the air if power's going to go out where we're at right now, so if it does, I'm not too worried about losing class progress, but I want to get out of my way. Whatever you did yesterday is now part of history. Today we will continue to unravel... Okay. Alright. I have had school buildings certainly having undergone repairs throughout the years. It just isn't built long ago. Sorry. You know, she is having fun with the subject. She actually seems just like, isn't it fascinating how things work? Approximately how many years ago was the Academy of Art established? About 800. I'm picking up on how you're doing stuff. Exactly 805 years ago, okay. Then the oranges of Paldea. Okay, that's why that thing's a little orange. Okay, so midterm, sorry. Going through. No, I like her approach. Just sort of like, isn't, you know, something's in the past and, you know, learning about what it is and how things work. And, you know, just thinking about, like, isn't it cool how old things are? Alright, so... Ah, jeez, sorry. Didn't try to be so sniffly right now. Oh, God. Alright. What was the name of the geological formation in the center of Paldea region? The Great Crater of Paldea. Or, wait, no. Wait. Yeah. Sorry. What was long believed rested in the depths of some treasure? I mean... How many years ago did Paldea begin to rule this empire? 2000. How many years ago was the Academy built? 805. Get the exact number. Thus seeking knowledge. 5 out of 5. Give me those candies. I was gonna say, did you ever have that in school where we had, at least that was in a science class, where it's just like if you got called on to like answer a question during the lecture or answered something related to it, you got a piece like a roll of Smarties tossed at you. All right, just keep going on that. Sorry, taking a drink. Do not mean to be making noise at you. Well, whatever you did now, let's say it's part of history. Just as long as someone records it. I was hoping to continue unraveling the marvels of the history, however, I imagine your ability to concentrate has been spectacularly derailed by the midterms. Switching things up for fun. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a king who was very much enjoyed collecting treasure. He was particularly fond of treasures from other countries. One day, a merchant from the east heard rumors of this king and came to meet him. The merchant laid out the treasures in front of the treasure-loving king. The 4 treasures were as follows: a vessel, a sword, a set of tablets, and a set of beads. Okay. Seeing such rarities before him, the king leaped for joy. He showered the merchant with gold coins and claimed all 4 of the treasures for himself. Little did he know they were just regular pieces of... What do you think the tablets were? Probably... Yeah, wooden planks with writing on it. Because old time ago, wouldn't have the tech. These particular tablets were wooden and used to be writing medium in the East in the ancient times. As you may know, they fell out of popular use as paper became more universally available. But the kingdom considered these paper substitutes treasure, and they must have been of superb quality. That, or perhaps they had some amazingly profound teachings written on them. Maybe. And on that very night, it is said the terrible disaster rained down upon his castle, reducing it to a rubble by dawn. Alrighty. Haunted. Sorry. Sorry, I did not mean to make this much noise. Coming back to this. Okay. Alright, so yeah, she's now going like, yeah, tales and whatever. Languages, social studies, histories. Yeah, I got pretty good at that, you know, by high school. Whatever you did yesterday is not part of history. Today we will continue on this. The main creator, the mysterious creator, was from many of the 200 years ago. The group of explorers claimed to have finally reached the steps, and they all died. And the team was achieved by Area Zero Expedition. All right, skill battles, building reachers. Heath, after returning from his exploration. Maybe that's the book that Arvin had that taught him about the Titan Pokemon. It wasn't even seen the first expedition. Correct name, Area Zero Expedition. The record their activities went in the expedition. Known as the Scarlet Book. Okay. At the time, the entire... Aw, poor Heath. Even the truth... Oh, whoops. I'm going to head into the shelves to use bookstores. Wow. Yeah, so that must be what Arvin has. The Scarlet Book. And, you know, ties in with the game. Sorry. Jesus. And that must be that journal that he found that told about the Titan Pokemon and the Herba Mystica. You know, the tall tales that turned out to be true. And we've got proof. Sorry. Come on. There we go. Don't mean to just pass by. It's just like, I don't want to read everything right now. Today is our last class, so we should be on the one last time. In the last class, I thought you about Area Zero. Not that long ago at all. How unfortunate that our history lesson must march to inexplorable toward the inexplicably. I would not be more of an adventure to march toward the past instead. To start with the present and story history in reverse. Okay, fine. So you agree. However, I'm afraid I must incur the wrath of our dear director if I stray from the curriculum. Okay, she wants to go even farther back. In this last class of ours, I shall fill your minds with the history of the terrestrial phenomenon. Technology behind the Terra Orbs, and even after there's facilities created and the best of the others continue to explore the area. Around 140 years ago, Pokemon cloaks in mysterious light were discovered there. As you may have already guessed, they were the fact terrestrialized Pokemon. However, when those were discovered, light faded and the terrestrial phenomenon remained a mystery for quite some time. Over 10 years ago, that might as well be present day, a certain someone you have definitely heard of unraveled this mystery. Professor Sada, I'm assuming. Yeah. To think that you, a new Transport Academy, could correctly answer this question. Yeah. A professor named Sada unraveled the mystery of the terrestrial phenomenon. Terrestrial. Around the energy and made cause Pokemon terrestrialized. This led to Pokemon to the professor of the Terra Orb child rapidly use. Okay. That would check out. The last story is much less exciting now that someone we all know appears in it. Why can't this history be like 200 years old? That'd be much more interesting. Sorry. No, yeah. Clavel probably, yeah, is part of that team. Sorry, I got nothing else to say to that. I'm just still sniffly. Alright, midterm, or finals. What is the area Great Pyramid called? Area Zero. How many years ago was the Academy founded? 805. Okay, your trick question. Which of these tiles did not appear? Folding fan. Nope, B. Which areas of the expedition record team's activities? Heath, Leaf. How many years ago did Press dive at the orbs? 10 years ago. Alright. You were trying to trick us and go, like, here's a question you've already answered, so did you forget? Oh, man, come on. Alright, 5 out of 5. Alright. 15 minutes to get some XP candies. It would take a single battle to do. Okay, let's go down the line. Languages. Mr. Salvatore. Salvatore? Hold on a second. Sorry, we're back. My dear students, how are you all today? Feeling good, I hope. Hey, man. Young LeVar Burton or something. Jamal Appel Salvatore. My name is Salvatore. Okay. I wasn't trying to pronounce that. Merci beaucoup. Okay, is he French and everything? That is, thank you very much for your attention here in my class. I am so heureux, or happy, for the chance to re-experience my younger days with you all. Do you know what Salvatore means? It means savior. So just imagine I'm here to save you. Okay. Savior. Oh, wait. I'm here to save you from spooky new languages. Okay. That's right. My classes will teach you all about the various languages from different regions. You may say good morning or hello as a greeting, but people elsewhere may say bonjour or salut. I've heard there's an even popular streamer out there who smashes several languages together and says hello, hola, ciao, and bonjour. I wonder who that is. I wonder if I beat them already. Okay. Gracias, merci, arigato, danka. Sorry. These all have the same meaning. Can you guess what it is? Thank you. I almost thought I got it wrong for a second. Speaking of it, speaking up is the most important language in language learning too. Thank you. Someone probably knew at least one of those. Yeah. Despite being the same thing, their lengths and sounds are all different. Isn't that interesting? And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you one of my wise words of advice. When you travel abroad, you should try to speak the local language as much as you can, even if you can't speak it very well. I'm sure your willingness to try will make the people you meet Tres Hurex very happy. Honestly, from my experience, just being able to say hello, delicious, and thank you in the local language will get you pretty far. Yeah, actually good advice. I've not traveled anywhere where I can really test that out, but, you know, I've always thought, like, if I'm going to travel somewhere, I want to at least know some key phrases and, you know, hand signs. You know, Japan's the obvious place I would love to travel to, but, you know, I'd also like to go, like, you know, other places like, you know, Italy, France, Greece, all that. Lots of European areas I'd like to visit. Maybe someday. Maybe. Jeez. My dearest friends, how are you all today? Feeling absolutely fantastic, I hope. I can't do any voice right now. It's time for Salvatore's language lesson. Are you ready? Can you answer yes or oui? Oui? C'est super. Okay. In our last class, I believe, decided to say thank you. In la okay. Sorry, I don't... You learn about a certain word to sure make people happy when you use it in your travels abroad. Well, you'll have to guess. Delicios, hacho, bueno, delicioso, sorry, delicious. Yeah. Delicioso, hawichi, and bueno? Or all these words mean delicious. Using the local word for delicious at markets or restaurant is sure to get a big soiree, a smile, that is, from whomever you are talking to. Whoever. Okay, I'll make come on, jeez, sorry. I don't mean to be doing this. And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you one. My first step in smooth communication is to compliment the person you're talking to. After all, it's not very likely that a compliment would put someone in a bad mood. You can help. This doesn't only apply to people in other regions either. It's the same for all you two. You can put this tip to use with your classmates. Alrighty then. I'll forget all of this. Okay. No, genuinely interesting. I like how in-depth some of these these lessons in a Pokemon game are going, where it's just sort of like, hey, here are just simple phrases and some actually good advice, and like teaching you actually how to better play the game. Or, you know, giving you some lore context on the series that recontextualizes at least this particular game. Well, yeah, it's certainly time for another Subway's lesson. This okay. Are you ready? Oh, we trust me yet. Sorry, my lessons are not a one-way street. None. And I am tristy when no one speaks up. That is very sad, that is. In our last class, I believe delicious. Okay, learn about a very special phrase that'll help you when the time is just right. Aoshiteru Jetting Teamal Ichil. I don't know what this. I mean, I'm assuming. There you go. When he says, like, at the right time, it's just sort of like, this is like. I don't know how to pronounce. These three phrases, as you may think. You may know, I think. Why? Because they are quite famous ways to say, I love you. Oh my, have I embarrassed you all, my friends? What time? Timidus little gratson. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I can't keep up with him. I don't know these pronunciations. It's so very important to express your feelings about things to others, you know? This is especially true for positive emotions. If you get married someday and argue with your spouse over some silly little thing, all you have to do is apologize and say, I love you, and all will be well. That is. Yeah. I was going to say, did it work for you? And it's like he's got no ring on his finger. It didn't work out last time. But no, he must be married then or something. Or just like to accessorize. Who knows? I don't want to assume. I should know. Why last week I had he's just with ma femme, my dear wife, that is. But I was quick to say I'm sorry and all was well. Okay, he also clarified. Now I propose nothing. Let me give you another. The best way to be quick to apologize when you have an argument with someone? Oh, it's best to apologize quickly. Sorry. Alright. I like this guy. He's fun. He's got fun lessons. Alright, let's try the midterm. See how that goes. Sorry. I thought it was loading up. And it went to get my drink. Sorry, I'm doing like nasal rinses, doing a lot of, you know, doing a lot of stuff I never have done for my, you know, what do you want to say, facial health, and it's at the same time really helping and also messing me up. Okay, gracias a mí, let's say. Thank you. The following means delicious. Oh, shoot. Delicioso. Which of these phrases does not belong? Time to eat, I'm assuming. When you're speaking with a person, what's the first step to a smooth communication? Bury them in flattery. What is your beloved teacher's name? Alright. Time is up. This guy's fun. He deserves to have an ego. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. Sorry, recording this was a bit impromptu at the same time, but man, 5 out of 5. Okay, continuing on with the languages. You know, well over halfway there to finishing all the classes. Ah, man, sorry. We're halfway there, and now it's time for another lesson. Are you ready? Oui. Leading up to the midterms, we learned all sorts of words from different regions. Starting today, though, I'll be throwing a curveball, for we begin listening comprehension. Okay. Was you go for it, my assistant? Pika Pika Pikachu. Okay. Sorry. It sounds like I'm mocking him when I'm trying to recreate his. As you just heard, Pokemon can also use words to communicate. It's not always easy for us to understand them, but their words have meaning, just as ours do. Pokemon can use language to share all kinds of information with each other, like the location of food or whether there may be predators nearby. Blech. The same Pokemon's cries may sound different depending on what it wants to say. I'm sure you're all curious, so, today, that is, let's learn some Pokemon language. Okay, this is... If you would be so kind, Pikachu. Pika! Say it again, Pikachu. Probably happiness, because he looks pumped. That's not right. What? Doing its angry voice. Okay, I suppose that's like its battle voice. That's right, I had my little Pikachu friend here pretend to be angry for us. I was looking for, like, facial... Don't you think you did a great job? Okay. You're cute. I also like you can see just very tight, very subtly, like the little fur textures and such, like in Detective Pikachu. Okay, sorry, just going. If you poke at your Pokemon too many times while washing them, or when washing them during picnics, they'll get mad at you like Pikachu just demonstrated. Okay, I didn't know we could even wash our Pokemon at picnics, because I've only taken, like, one picnic. Sorry. Okay, listen to the tone, obviously. Yeah, reading comprehension, not facial recognition. Is he just gonna keep doing this? Sorry. How are you all today? I hope you're doing marvelously well. Time for another. Are you ready? Oui, sir. I need to go to the bathroom, sir. Sorry. I would expect no less from my excellent friends. Even from... Okay. Focusing on listening. My assistant, Pikachu? I saw the same Pokemon cries may sound different depending on what they want to say. Okay. That sounds a little bleak, doesn't it? Its voice sounds a little lower pitched, too. I'm guessing sadness. Okay. Fantastic. Yeah, it's very subtle. You can almost not hear it over the music. It's expressing sadness. Kind of makes you want to cry, doesn't it? Pikachu, no. What's wrong? What did he do to you? Cry as if it was crying. I made a little Pikachu try as if it was crying. Okay. Not a joke, you just did. Okay, don't you think you did a great job? Good job, Pikachu. You just look at him, that smug little face. Yeah, I'm awesome at this. Friends should support each other in times of sadness. I truly hope that you'll have smiles on your faces all the time. Alright. Alright, one more language class. I suppose that's also just like a thing that's always been in Pokemon, well, or at least in some more recent ones, just like the different noises they make when you're doing stuff with them, or if you're... Sorry. Or if you're, like, talking to them, or you do something and they make a noise, and so it's like, even if it doesn't affect gameplay, you can still figure out what they're actually trying to do. Although I kind of also am kind of... There's a lot of things I'm kind of sick of in Pokemon. First of all, no voice acting. At least even having like a Legend of Zelda like something, I think would add a lot, just giving like, instead of like just nothing. And then also Pokemon, I'm also getting sick of like the Bit Crush noises for their, voices and cries. Yes. Okay. Pikachu... Tell everyone how you're feeling right now. Cha! I'm just guessing happiness. Yeah. It's like, how are you feeling right now? Pain. And it's just like, what happened, Pikachu? And its tail is crooked the other way around. Oh, God. Doesn't it make you want to break out into a happy dance? But I didn't have... Alright, sorry, moving along. As you live your lives, I'm sure you will all have times where you get mad or sad, maybe even more than you would like. However, how everything has its ups and downs. Life is a veritable roller coaster. But à la fin, in the end, that is, there is surely happiness waiting for you. That's actually very positive. This guy's cool. I like him. Our approaching... Good. Next lesson will be our final exam. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, he's fun. I like what he's doing. Alright, language is final. Then we'll have 2 classes left. Art, and that's with one of the Elite Four members. And then home ec, which... I don't know. We'll find out. Today we will take our final exam. That is, do your best. Whatever. Okay, which of the following means delicious? Delicios? What do these 2 foreign phrases mean? Well, it's the only one we learned, so... Piga. Wait, no, that was anger, because it's the same spelling. That's happiness. What does beloved teacher say? Okay. Honestly, he's awesome. He's probably one of my favorites. Just the very chipper attitude and everything, and just like this very, you know, helpful, positive outlook. 5 out of 5. Hell yeah. Alright, 2 more to go. We got art. I wonder what they're doing with this. Mr. Hassel? Went by real quick, but I caught the spelling. Hassel and Gretel. Potter, you're late. Greetings, I am Hassel. I will be teaching this art class. It is a pleasure to meet you all. Now, let me be candid for one moment. I imagine that many of you will forget all that you learned in this class once you graduate. After all, you don't need even a basic understanding of artwork, much less a refined appreciation of beauty for most exams or jobs. So, is my class a waste of time for you then? I think not. At least I certainly hope it isn't. Think for a moment, all of you. What is beauty, anyway? What makes something beautiful? The eye of the beholder? Correct! Just that look on his face like he's just gonna pick us up and hug us. Thank you. Oh, I don't mean to suggest that there's a correct answer to my query. The important thing is that you all take time to think about it. Think about when why we might find beauty in a flower blooming on the side of the road, for example. Question why the sky is a different shade of blue than the ocean, or why the leaves change color. Ponder the windmills of Artisan and how they move. Contemplate the chilling bite of the waters of Cascade. I'm sure you will find that every little detail of your lives will seem more vivid, more impactful, if you just take a moment to stop and think. I'm certain that if you stop and truly appreciate the little beauties of this world, it will help pull you through the days where your studies have you exhausted, or when work has dampened your spirits. Do pardon me for my waxing philosophical. You don't need to understand all of that now. I already like him, because I like his philosophy to this. To put it simply, it is true that one doesn't need art to survive, but it certainly makes surviving much more enjoyable. Like this game. You know? Yeah, like this game. It's just sort of like, what do you find? What's cool about, like, an artistic piece of media? You know, Pokemon's got its draws from, like, you know, making you feel like you're going on an adventure and, you know, making friends with cute little animals of all shapes and sizes, and, you know, apexing and making you feel like the, you know, greatest person, you know, greatest explorer, greatest, you know, in their field. It's fun. Oh, Penny. It is I, Hassel, yet again. Previous class, we discussed what beauty is, which might have been a little boring for you. So today, I thought I would mix things up a little to pique your interest in art. Is Nomona not around? Did she get bored and leave? Allow me to introduce our special guest. Gibble. This is Professor Gibble, the assistant lecturer for today. It's just like he actually has, like, tenure and everything. Now then, Professor Gibble, if you would be so kind as to terrestrialize for us. Glam! Look at him shine! As some of you may already know, in Pokemon can terrestrialize if you use a Terra Orb. Normally, Professor Gible will be of the Dragon type, but by terrestrializing, it succeeded in changing its type. So, class, what type do these lovely glistening flowers above Professor Gible's head represent? Grass type. I would know. Excellent! Full marks for you. These beautiful flowers blooming above Professor Gible's head show that it has now become a grass type. The shape of the Terra Jewel above Pokemon's head depends on the Pokemon's Terra type. Yeah. To summarize, if an opponent's Pokemon terrestrializes during battle, observe a Pokemon's Terra Jewel closely to see which type it has become. Or, the color, but if you can't see color, you can also... I guess that's why they got the headdresses, isn't it? It's so for colorblind people, so they can tell what it is. Okay, interesting. In my sincere hope today's lecture will... See, and that recontextualizes the art that got put into the game. It's taking into account other people's, disabilities to appreciate art. Ah, God, this is so good. Alright, third class, then midterm, then more classes, then final. Ba-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. It is I, Hassel. I've just been told that my previous lecture... Oh, Arvin's here now. About the terrestrial phenomenon was very well received. Thank you all for your kind words. Potter? In fact, I'm trying to do like the Alan Rickman voice and I just keep losing it. In fact, Miss Dendra specifically requested that I impart even more battle knowledge to my students. So I've decided that today we will take another look at how Pokemon can terrestrialize. And of course, here is Professor Gible to help us. He must use... I'm only now realizing, like, oh, this guy must use dragon types, of different forms, for him. Now, what do we have here? Last class we saw a grass-type terrestrialization, but this time we have something of a different shape. Observe a Terra Jewel resembling a snowflake. Its dendritic shape is stunning to behold. It's a little chilling standing so close to it. Chilly standing. What does this represent? Ice type, which is also the dragon's, weakness, and now it doesn't have that anymore. It is now an ice type. And because Professor Gible is currently the ice type moves would not be very effective against it. Keep in mind, usually, they would deal quadruple damage to Gible. Very smart. Now, here's some trivia about snowflakes. While snowflakes come in many different shapes and sizes, most are classified as hexagons. Just think of it. Snowflakes fall from the sky, taking similar shapes without anyone saying they must. Do you not feel the great mystery of nature, the beautiful enigma we live in? I actually needed to cough. And this is a bit of a tangent, but Mr. Jock glasses are also hexagonal, aren't they? Aren't they? I almost forgot to mention that you can change Pokemon's Terra type at the Treasure Eatery in Medali. Which, yeah, we can, but I don't feel a need to change my Pokemon because I like where they're at. Okay. Gibble. So yeah, using a conflicting Terra type, that would actually be very useful. Like, cover your weaknesses by transforming your Pokemon's type and still be associated with, the elements that you do. But, the Terra type, I suppose that's a trade-off, be an opposite Terra type to avoid super effective attacks for your Pokemon and avoid being hit with a super effective attack. I don't know why I repeated that twice. Or, keep the power from being the same type, or such and such. Begin! Pokemon's Gemstone that goes over Terra Jewel, sorry. What is the name of this? Grass type. What shape are most hexagons? Where's the eatery? Medali. What makes something beautiful? There's no correct answer. That face. He looked like I make the Snape jokes because he looks so frumpy, and yet the big smile on his face is so good. I like him too. This is great. Can't wait to fight him. We're close to it. 5 out of 5. I'm acing all of these things except for math. I was also never good at art classes just because it was all focused on drawing, and I'm not a good drawer. So that never really helped me. But yeah, I do understand metaphor. Okay. Sorry. Penny's back. I'm pleased to say that everybody did very well in the midterm exams. As a reward for all you on Heart, we'll have a special guest visiting us today. Professor Gibble is back. Now then, Brussie, please come in. Greetings. Oh, yeah, the grass trainer. Of course, the artist. I'm Brassius. I am an artist. I can't remember what I did for his voice. Brassius here mainly creates three-dimensional pieces, such as a statue and statues and the like. One of his major works is the installation titled Surrendering Sunflora, found in Artisan. Many of you who've challenged the Artisan Gym are no doubt familiar with these sculptures. Yeah. Yes, I do recognize some faces among your students. I hope you all understand how fortunate you are to be able to attend Haas's classes. Old Haas is the man who saved me when I lost all hope and given up on myself. That's why you look so tired, but he never gave up on me. I do not exaggerate when I say that he is my mentor in life. It is precisely thanks to Haas that I was able to establish my current art style. Ah, dear Brassius. I've nothing against reminiscing about old times, but today I hope you will guide this class in a way only you can. I do not remember what I did with his voice. Let's see, why don't we discuss what Haas mentioned, surrendering Sunflora. Can anyone tell me what my mood was when I crafted its detached expression? Sad mood. Probably not. Completely and utterly wrong! I do not remember that sculpture. Oh. Well, so I figured... Well, yeah, but... Okay, whatever. Angry, I suppose, out of spite. Okay, I'm done with you. You're not as fun as Haas. Okay, I suppose how things worked out. Be honest with you, don't do whatever your heart desires, as long as you don't cause trouble, that is. Right. Okay. Alright, I suppose... Whatever. I do not remember his statue. Is he crying? Thank you so much. He cares, and that's nice. Okay, almost there. Sorry. I got a lozenge here, actually. I'm gonna deal with that. I'm making already so many noises. What's gonna be a clacking noise? Gonna change stuff. Oh, crap, I lost it. Got it? Okay. First, allow me to apologize for losing my composure during our last class. It was at the end, so it's fine. I was so touched by Brassius' story that I simply couldn't contain my emotions. I'm sorry for making such a scene. Don't know if you hear that? I don't care. I certainly got a very stern talking to from Miss Time after that class, yes. Anyways, let's shift gears and dive into materials for today's class. Now, have any of you heard of the 10 sites of Paldea? No. As the name would imply, there are 10 sites in Paldea that are considered particularly beautiful. Among them, I would say that the Grand Olive Orchard is likely the most accessible. You can see the field of olive trees from the hill on the way to Cortando. 2 waterfalls are also counted amongst the 10 sightings, Fury Falls and Caseroya Falls. Paldea's highest peak, yeah, I actually got up there. There's an art cliff on Glasdale Mountain that it's named after its rather unique shape. What was the name of the 3-pronged cliff? I don't know. Reach, because it looks like a hand? No. I think something reaching would stretch out farther, though. Okay, fair enough. Grasp. Wait. Oh, I suppose. Right. It looked like Pokemon's hand grabbing... Okay, right. I got it backwards. There's also the mountain in the Area 3 of these provinces where you can look at Levencia. It's particularly gorgeous at night. Known as Million Volt Skyline. It's quite a hotspot for dates, and deservedly so for having such a romantic view. I imagine it's... What do kids say these days? A very fleek selfie spot? Shut up. Gross. Of course, you may feel that not all 10 sites live up to their grandiose names. How often do we visit some tourist spot only to be disappointed? Often. Not to say that you shouldn't visit them, only that you should keep your hopes in check. See what you take out of them when you get there. Alright. We're getting there. One more clash, then finals. Sorry, I'm breaking up my lozenge. Needlessly. The pre-midterms were more fun than this. What is that photo in the background? Okay. Indeed, our time together has certainly flown by. Okay. But there's absolutely no set definition as what art should be. Therefore, let's carry on with the discussion and see where it takes us. There are two things I wish to focus on today. Ribbons and marks. Both ribbons and marks are specifically honors to capture Pokemon's qualities. There will be times when the Pokemon gives maximum effort or has noteworthy experience. In recognition of its feats and accomplishments, it can be given a ribbon. Okay? To give an example, if you manage to become incredibly close to a Pokemon, it may be granted the Best Friends ribbon. Incidentally, there is a person in Casaracara who can give your Pokemon a Best Friend ribbon. Oh, right, that. Marks, on the other hand, are mostly found on wild Pokemon when you meet them for the first time. They can symbolize the character of the Pokemon, such as with its Rowdy mark or Vigor mark. It's completely up to luck whether or not you run into a Pokemon with these marks. Okay, if you're able to catch a Pokemon with a mark, rejoice at your astounding fortune. Does anyone know what special thing you can do with Pokemon that have ribbons and marks? Show them off? Well, yes, indeed, you could show them off. You could do that. Can be given titles. What's more, you can be sent into battle displaying a title of your choosing. Okay, interesting. Go, Gibble the Great Friend. Okay, that's cool. Okay, that's interesting. Sorry. So you can customize your speech bubble when you throw them out, which is actually really a neat little touch. Seems like a lot of work to do that, though. Okay, art final. Sorry. Okay, we're getting there. Shouldn't be chewing on this. Move on. Oh, where you can change the treasury eatery. Name of Brescius. Trying so. I mean, if I was counted in 10 sites, 3? Nope, made a mistake. We can find Million Volt Skyline. Levencia, yeah. True, right? I'm hesitant because maybe I'm wrong. It said marks are rarities. And that's what I get for spamming the A button. Okay, I know which ones I got wrong. Okay. Try that again. You stupid son of a... Yeah, I got it mixed up. For some reason, I was thinking of, like, the three-pointed mountain. Okay. Treasure Eatery. Surrendering Sunflora. 2 waterfalls. Was it not Lavencia? Okay, Cabo Paco. And false? I forget. It's been a while. I've been running around to so many places. Wait, no, that question was right. Lavencia. Jesus Christ. Okay, whatever. The other ones, I'm thinking it's just like, well, I got 2 wrong. Which one was it? There we go. Okay, it was Lavencia. I don't know why I changed that answer. Okay, one more class. We got home ec. And then I just wanted to run around, talk to some of the other teachers. Mr. Saguaro. Who is he again? We saw him, right? Sorry. Nope. Okay. I see we have some energetic young ones in our class this time around. You may call me Armstrong. Your time here with me will be spent obtaining knowledge and skills indispensable for your daily life. Many of you have left to care. Hey, Arvin, have care for your parents to live here on your own in the academy dormitory. I pray that the knowledge I impart to you will improve the quality of your lives and the necessities thereof: food, clothing, and shelter. Of those 3 categories, I assume the most pressing and interesting for you all is food. When you eat sandwiches on your picnics, the HP of your Pokemon's party will be restored. You will, called meal powers, which, give you bonuses, such and such. You think you also find that the breadth of these effects can expand by crafting sandwiches of superb flavor. You never had a home ec class back at my school. It got shut down when I was like in 4th grade or something. What must you keep in mind? That is an interesting take, though not exactly what I was looking for. Okay, I was not sure, even though that was not a mechanic. Because speed is not really recommended. To factor in gaining them more. Okay, so just depending. Using sweet ingredients in your sandwich may help you gain egg power. Including numerous better ingredients, on the other hand, can increase item drop power. Learning the aim-specific routine. Okay, yeah, learning what each thing does. Yeah, fair. I've had one picnic. I've made a sandwich. Yeah, we never had home ec, or at least when I was finally got to that level. It got shut down for whatever reason, as useful as it would have been. You know, the only thing, we had the home ec room that was still available with all the ovens and such, but the only thing we did there was like learn how to make hardtack of all frickin' things. That's what I want to know. I want to know what it's like to have scurvy. Okay, in our last class, I believe, was pack sting. Okay, in our last class, I believe we talked about the effects you can give to fish and picnics. You can receive meal power. I am here. When you cannot make food or restore HP quickly, it's time such as potions. Yeah, and just potion usage. Unforeseen happenings are an inextricable part of... Imagine, if you will, the following scenario. You find yourself with injured Pokemon, but you have no potions. You are out of sandwich ingredients, and there are no Pokemon centers nearby. Tell me, what should you search for when in peril situation with no way to heal your Pokemon? Items on the ground? I mean... that seems just like... Well, I suppose that's scavenging. That's what it's supposed to mean. Just like, look for things you can use for your survival. Okay, we don't need to. Yeah, and you can let your Pokemon hold berries. If you find yourself in need of healing, just you look around. Yeah, I mean, what else to add to that? Yeah, you can do such a thing. Sorry. I got the part of the rhythm wrong. Put away your phones. Now, I talked about aspiration. PowerPoints, common nose pipi. Hey, Pippi! When a Pokemon loses all of its HP, it faints and can no longer battle. But what happens when it loses all of its PP? It can't use moves. Yeah, so just don't overuse it. However, each move has its own store of PP, so you can mitigate PP loss. Sorry. If a Pokemon loses all PP for all of its moves, it can only it will only be able to use Struggle. That also damages the Pokemon that it uses. Really? In order to avoid that particular PP restored in HP. Okay. Or use Ethers and max out. Yeah. So you have to use them judiciously to find them. Yeah, we got plenty. Do not waste uses of moves unless you wish to truly run out of PP. Alright, yeah. And that's never been an issue, you know? It's like, if, you know, you got plenty of moves and just like this handful that only have like 5 uses or something, you know, a battle ends pretty quickly. I suppose maybe in the final stretch with Pokemon League, I doubt there's probably no, you know, no Poké Centers on that. Well, there is no Pokemon Centers on that run up. There never is. So whatever items you bring with you, which we're probably fine on that front. Let's begin. Which is not affected in a picnic meal. I mean, should have paid attention. Show the following effects of the meal power received from a particular meal. Fillings and condiments. The color of your the utensils. Which of these berries can restore Pokemon's HP? Oran berry. Leandra wanted this Pokemon to decide on its own to use... Yeah, sorry. I misread that. Okay, if a move runs out of PP, you know... No, I can still use Struggle. So, okay. Probably got one of them wrong, but I think we're fine. Is that happened before? Is that in other Pokemon games? I've never completely run out of... Well, actually, I have, because I kind of worked out a equation in Pokemon Heart Gold where I could use my Feraligatr, and with only using, what was it? Surf, Strength, Cut, and I think it was... What is it? It was Blizzard or Ice Beam. I could beat the entire Elite Four, you know, and plus Lance, with only the one Pokemon, and it would use like every move I had. And you know, that was also upgraded Elite Four, so they had like level 60, 70 Pokemon. After we take the midterm exams, we're fine. Feel honored to have knowledge than all of you. Let us turn our attention to the topic of the day, which is implied with a question I received on the subject of meal powers. The student who asked this question is a young man who enjoys the culinary arts. Arven, he tells that he's a really rich... Well, spends his day and night studying all aspects of the culinary arts. And despite this, he is baffled by his inability to increase the effectiveness of his meal powers. Boy, since you did quite well in your midterm exam, hell yeah, what should this young man, do to increase the effectiveness of his meal powers? Arven? I had to call him out. I cannot disclose the identity of this certain male student who enjoys the culinary arts. It may very well be Arven, but it may not be. To increase the effectiveness of meal powers, your sandwiches must be filled with many different ingredients. Sorry, it was too tempting not to call him out or to call him out. With a larger base to start with, it becomes quite simple to add more ingredients to your sandwich, which in turn makes it possible to receive meal powers to increase effectiveness. So, better stuff, better. I'm sure that Arven will likewise work with friends to craft his sandwiches in the future. Oops! The identity of the male student is a matter of privacy. I also like, just like, the, you know, Arven being there. He's just like, wait, what the hell, man? Okay. He just lets it slip. I wonder if that changes if you get the answer right or something, and he doesn't acknowledge it, but now that we put it in his head like we know it's Arven, he just lets it slip. Yeah, this is going on long. We're gonna cram almost everything in here. Put away your phones. While you're out performing field work with your Pokemon walking alongside you, have you noticed changes in its coloration? No, I do mean it's suddenly becoming a shiny Pokemon or any other nonsense like that. Of it becoming filthy! I actually have not noticed. They get hurt by moves used against them. They get battered by wind and rain. They get covered in sand and mud. They get, in a word, filthy. I see many trainers walking about with their adorable little Pokemon without addressing this issue. It is deplorable. Can we wash our Pokemon? Pat it on the head. Nothing. Clean it up. I knew you'd count on you. Yeah, can we wash our Pokemon during picnics? Clean them. It is, of course, simple common sense. While you are having a picnic, you can approach your Pokemon team and perform a variety of actions. I did not even do any of that. The Pokemon wash. Okay. I didn't know we could even do that. I even had a picnic, but I suppose I didn't... Oh, cool. Okay, that's how. Okay. However, some Pokemon may have parts of their bodies that they don't want scrubbed or that would rather not get wet. Yeah, rinse this Charmander's fire tail. Okay. It was meant... who mentioned it? It's another teacher we just did not long ago. It's like, you can wash, or, have you tried washing your Pokemon? It's just sort of like, Meowgician, he uses his tongue. He can clean himself. I'm sure he cleans everyone else, too. That doesn't sound right. I mean, it's a mostly female team, so, that's what he's got to deal with. Economics is the study of life necessities, but looking back on our time together, I realized that I focused almost entirely on food. It was not too late to shift the discussion to clothing, other necessities. You should also have received your 4 sets of top bottoms in each spring, summer, and fall, winter. Okay, by any chance you are not aware of this, you may wish to pursue... Mr. Salvatore's style, for example, would almost certainly be against school rules when I was a boy. Right. Just like that weird shaved part. Our Rotom phones? Yeah, so we can also customize those. I am fascinated by Rotom phones and how you're custom. Okay, yeah. So just... Ow, I bit my tongue. Lightly, but not bad, but still. I seem to have gotten a little carried away with this small talk. Enjoy it. Be as cute as you want, big man. However, you go on to cook for yourself, take care of your Pokemon, decide what to wear in the morning when you awaken. I would be honored if I have taught you serves to smoothen out and enrich your lives. Yeah. This isn't based on test scores, it's about you surviving in your everyday life once you're done. Yeah, he's nice. Sorry, I blitzed through a lot of his stuff pretty quickly, but it's just sort of like, he's nice, he's fun. Alright, one more final. And then I also just wanted to run around real quick and go to the other classes and meet some faculty members we have not met yet, such as the nurse. Blech. Finals, go! Yeah, I kind of wish you could change your main outfit, because I liked, what you could do. I mean, I'm sure it's Sparkling Power. Which is the following is not an effect of the Egg Power? I'm guessing it's not Hatch Faster, because it was simple yet important. This question... It doesn't matter. I kind of wish you could change out your tops and, bottoms like you could in Sword and Shield. I really love the customization there, but, it's fine. I just kind of wish... I suppose that's why, you're just stuck with school stuff. So I just wish you could change that, because I really don't like any of the uniform designs, but, I feel like I mucked it up. 3 out of 5. Okay. Try this again. I'm guessing it's the middle questions I got wrong. Okay, sparkling power. It's gotta be right. Fall is not affecting egg power. I guess... Yeah, okay, sorry. I'm just like... It should be pretty simple, I'm just not sure. There we go. We did bare minimum. You have now finished all of your classes and passed all their exams. I have this for you from Director Clavel. 5, yeah, big candies. Which we could have just gotten, again, an hour, like roughly an hour and a half, 15 minutes of class to do all the classes when we could have just done a couple of raids and gotten everything too. But that's fine, that's fine. Okay, let's just go talk to people, see what's going on in their own rooms, because I thought there was also like teacher missions that you could do. Yo! Potter, why is it isn't? Bleh. I have a question for you. Do you find my class difficult? It's just right for me. That is certainly good to hear. So, you choose to take care of the gym's part of your treasure hunt, yes? Yeah, I like battling. It's fun. It's more fun in this game. It's the most fun I've ever had battling in a Pokemon game, if I'm being honest. I often find myself pondering the nature of strength these days. Anyway... There we go. Can we just keep talking to him, or... We got closer. Does that do anything, or is that just... Hello! Ho-ho! Oh, my economics class, your own castle of sorts. My activities? From all sides. And people over here telling how strong and battle you are and the amazing Pokemon you take along with you. The more there's something a place of rest for the Academy students, you see. They're like sharing latest gossip and like to enjoy a little snack, blah blah blah. Alright. Cafeteria. Okay, do we just like go around and like find people throughout the class and then we just have interactions with them? Oh man, is that gonna take a lot of time? Okay, we might want to wrap up here because there is something we can do then, because that's a good excuse for us to... Well... Hey. Okay. It's a good excuse to wrap up for right now, because the goal was the classes, and if we're gonna bounce around to talking to everybody in just the school, I guess we'll wrap up here for right now. Next time we continue, we'll talk to the teachers, which I imagine won't take too long. It's just I don't want to add on to this video, and what time we have, we could add on to another quick mission. So, sorry, wrap up here for right now. Next time we continue, staying in school for a little bit, talking to teachers, and then doing a quick battle. So, until next time, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe and all that. This is Timmara, signing off.